Hi dearest friends, welcome back. In today's video, I will be reviewing the Hobonichi Weeks Memo Pad, and this is quite unplanned. This is a Muji monthly calendar or monthly planner which contains monthly calendars and some notes pages. So sorry, that's my cat. So I think I've mentioned in my previous video that I will be replacing my Take a Note planner hybrid, undated hybrid planner, because I didn't like the 4mm grid. That's why I've actually purchased the Hobonichi Weeks Memo Pad to replace it, and now we are gonna be reviewing it. First, it comes in three notebooks or memo pads. This has 20 sheets per notebook or notepad, so in total it would be 60 sheets in this whole set. So first, let's review the cover. This may I would say the covers are kind of waterproof, and I just think there's also a thin film here. That's why in case a water will spill on the cover, I don't think that it would kind of wrinkle this cover, but it does. The Take a Note record series cover is much more thicker compared than this, but I just think that this has a film, but a thinner film than the Hobonichi weekly supplement. And the cover is also not textured as compared to the Hobonichi weekly supplement. It does come in 3 colors, and I would say if in case you decide to use it in different functions, it is easily identified because it has 3 colors. If in case you use it in the same function, you can also identify chronologically, maybe if you set a date for this a specific color. That's why it makes it functional also, having 3 colors. Then let's go with the insides. The binding is called Sewn Saddle Stitch, and it's almost the same objective like the Take a Note planner. However, the difference is the stitch or the binding, the threads used in the stitches in the Hobonichi Memo Pad is white and thin compared to the record series, the Take a Note planner record series, and it's almost invisible when you when it's laid on the paper. So I definitely prefer this because it's almost invisible. Now let's go with the paper. Not that, this one, which I haven't used yet. The paper, it doesn't have any introductory page. What the first page looks like is the same until the last page. So I hope you could see. I'm gonna be comparing it with the paper of the Hobonichi weekly supplement. So the memo pad paper is also a Hobonichi, Tomoe River paper. It has the same grid size, which is 3.5 or 55 mm. It's the same thickness, which is I think 52 GSM, which I like. And the grid also is not just the same size, but it's almost the same print. I couldn't say if it's darker or if it's just the effect of the paper, but maybe it's darker. They broke because the grid lines are broken lines. I could say that yeah, it is much darker than the Hobonichi weekly supplement. Plus the paper is on a yellow or cream side. I think going to cream size. Cream color, sorry. Whereas in the Hobonichi supplement, it's very white, and yeah, it's very white. But they're the same. They're both Tomoe River paper. So for me, since normally my concern is the paper thickness and the size of the grid lines, I think that it definitely passed my my expectations. I like it better than the Techno Planner record series, but comparing it to the Slim Weekly, this is my Slim Weekly. In the note pages, the broken lines are much more thinner and smaller in the Techno Planner Slim Weekly, whereas in the Hobonichi Memo Pad, it's the broken lines are much farther to each other, and I think it's much thicker. But as to the faintness, I really don't mind. It's still faint for me. So for me, it's still flexible. But maybe this kind of color, this kind of paper color would complement a warmer tone sticker or designs rather than cool tones, because it's leaning towards a warm tone. So I will be sharing you how I've been using this. So I've also mentioned in my previous video that I am intending to use it as a reflection planner to replace my hybrid and dated Techno planner. So I did that in this brown planner, brown memo pad, but in this blue one I've decided that I make it just like an expense planner. I'm just gonna cover the amounts. So I list my daily expenses in here and then the amounts, because I did have a budget planner using my Slim Weekly. However, I just think that the columns are not enough for me to write the item and the amount. I just think the space is too narrow for me. That's why I decided to use this Hobonichi Memo Pad. I just think that it could fit the date, the item, and the amount in here. That's why this is quite unplanned, but I just think I'm much more comfortable using this as an expense planner. But I don't think I'll be designing this notebook. I'm just gonna be using it mainly for recording. And then for the primary purpose that I've bought this memo pad is using it as a reflection journal, which I could carry anywhere because it's so light and it's so slim. And I'm gonna partner this with my weekly Take a Note Planner Weekly. I could easily slip it in because it's really small and light. So I will be showing you some of my designs. I left first page blank or no designs. I am not yet decided whether to put any designs in here, so I eventually went to designing and logging in my thoughts. So these are some of it. I'm just in the earlier days of using it, so that's just it. I just noticed that if I was using an A5 planner, it sort of feels like the half of the A5. So I think it's still quite nice. But I'm not sure if I'm going to be continuing doing this, but definitely I will be finishing this or using this until December, because I still don't know which planner I'm going to be using for 2023. I haven't really finalized it all, but for now I'm just taking my time in this last quarter to experiment and do my final testing of things or testing of planners, so that I will be able to decide which to use for the next year. So that's gonna be it for my review of this Hobonichi memo pad. So if you have something to ask or clarify, please do comment down below, and I will surely attend to your questions. Thanks for watching.